Anyway, without further ado, these awesome fellows.
This here's C.A Jackson, if we haven't met yet. Hello, and how are you? Guys, thanks so much for having us, Shucks.
You guys look really good in front of the barn.
Oh, thanks.
This is we've been painting our cases for a little while now, and this is the first place we've ever got to hang them up behind us.
Certainly the best.
Thanks for having a bunch of rusty nails sticking out of the wall. It's perfect.
I was gonna say the barn was looking really good behind us, but
Yeah.
that was a song called "Watch Your Change" that our friend Birdie White wrote, and we performed. Oh no, go ahead. It's okay.
Way to be subtle, Greg.
Our very good friend Birdie White wrote that tune, and we perform with her every single Sunday, unless we're not in town. At the Sunday Night Revue, you might have seen that vinyl back there. That tune's on there, and we've been pushing that thing, and we're so close to paying it off. So y'all should.
We were actually 10 away from having paid off our vinyl.
4, 5.
So
Probably enough of you here to.
the beautiful thing about vinyl, we learned this from Ben Valley a little while ago. You can have a record and not have a record player. It's fine. Like
Yeah.
you can just get a record player later, or it just makes beautiful art. Anyway, enough about that. We like playing old tunes, and we're gonna do some of that.
Yeah.
Thank you. This is one of the oldest in our repertoire. It's an old sailing tune called "Rosin the Bow."
And that I did like a week ago.
Yeah, I wasn't sure if that was on the set list or just a checklist for you.
Thanks, Dad.
Rosin the Bow. I've traveled this wide world all over. Now on to another I'll go. For I know good quarters are waiting to welcome old Rosin the Bow. To welcome old Rosin the Bow. To welcome old Rosin the Bow. I know good quarters are waiting to welcome old Rosin the Bow. And when I'm laid out on the table, a voice will cry up from below, saying, send down a hogshead of whiskey for to drink with old Rosin the Bow. For to drink with old Rosin the Bow. To drink with old Rosin the Bow. Send down a hogshead of whiskey for to drink with old Rosin the Bow. And when I have drunk my last skinful, the ladies will want to, I know, just lift up the lid of my coffin and take a last look at Rosin the Bow. Take a last look at Rosin the Bow. A last look at Rosin the Bow. Just lift up the lid of my coffin and take a last look at Rosin the Bow. Now get you a dozen stout fellows and prop them all up in a row. Drink out of half-gallon bottles to the memory of Rosin the Bow. To the memory of Rosin the Bow. The memory of Rosin the Bow. Drink out of half-gallon bottles to the memory of Rosin the Bow. And get you a half dozen fellows and let them all stagger and go. Take a great hole in the meadow and in it throw Rosin the Bow. And in it throw Rosin the Bow. And in it throw Rosin the Bow. Dig a great hole in the meadow and in it throw Rosin the Bow. Get you a couple glass bottles, place one at my head and my toe, with a diamond ring scratched upon them, the name of old rosin the bow. The name of old rosin the bow. The name of old rosin the bow, with a diamond ring scratched upon them, the name of old rosin the bow. Now I feel that great tyrant approaching, that cruel and remorseless old foe. So I lift up my glass in his honor and take a last drink with rosin the bow. Take a last drink with rosin the bow. A last drink with rosin the bow. I lift up my glass in his honor and take a last drink with rosin the bow.
Don't mind us, we're just gonna take a moment to tune.
Tuning is important. This is a beautiful time of year to tune.
Sorry?
You tune because you care.
We do tune because we care. Just take the words right out of our. And actually, it's a good moment to. Cheers, everybody. Almost a little bit more.
So I don't know that we did say this yet, but the reason that we are playing here tonight, the reason that we're here with our friend Sal, is we're going around showing people this new album that Sal recorded and that we recorded with him, that we just released a couple weeks ago. And this is one of our last shows before we go back to Ottawa. Tomorrow we will be playing at Tirars. What is it? How do you oh, sorry. I tried. With Bible Hill, and we're going to be playing probably the whole album tomorrow night. Just give me a second. Anyway, and we figured we'd just warm up the stage for Sal tonight.
Yeah.
What do you mean?
Like
They're called features.
It's a double feature, Colin.
Still trying to warm up the stage.
Good?
Oh, sorry. Man, this thing is menacing.
Wasn't it in tune when you bought it though?
I did not buy this from Steve's, by the way.
Nor did you buy
Or
it
the
from
long
Long
McQuaid.
Otherwise it'd stay in tune, right?
Well, they've got the warranty. When I woke up this morning and got out of bed, my stomach was saying I need to be fed. But I hadn't any eggs, nor oatmeal, nor bread, so I swallowed my pride and went right back to bed. Saying I spent my last cent on my power and rent, so it looks like I'm giving up eating for Lent. Singing la-di-dum-da, fiddle-da-dee, I wish all the good things in life could come free. Well, I looked round the house for $1 to spare, but the nooks were all empty and crannies all bare. I sat down disheartened, my patience run small. Then I picked up my phone and gave Rogers a call, saying I spent my last cent on my power and rent, so it looks like I'm giving up Wi-Fi for Lent. Singing la-di-dum-da, fiddle-da-dee, I wish all the good things in life could come free. Well, I picked up my guitar to play all my blues, but I found that the strings were too rusty to use. The piano's gone flat and the mando's gone dumb, so to play my poor blues I'll just whistle and hum. Oh, it looks like I'm giving up music for Lent, singing la-di-dum-da, fiddle-da-dee, I wish all the good things in life could come free. To forget all my troubles, I've come to a bar and spoken of naught but my troubles so far. And yet I assure you, I will not get worse if you'll only heed the advice of this last verse. Saying I spent my last cent on my power and rent, so won't someone please buy me a beer? As I was standing by the bedside of a neighbor who was just about to cross swelling time, well, I asked him if he would do me a favor, and to take this message to the other side. If you see my Savior, tell him that you saw me. When you saw me, I was on my way. If you meet some old friends who are asking for me, tell them I'm coming home some old day. You may chance to meet my sister or my brother, and the burden of this life they may recall. If you chance to meet my father or my mother, just be sure to find my Savior first of all. If you see my Savior, tell him that you saw me. When you saw me, I was on my way. If you meet some old to make this journey on without me.
Without me.
It's a debt that sooner or later must be paid. When you reach that golden city, think about me.
Think about me.
And be sure to tell my Savior what I said.
Tell me what I said.
If you see my Savior, tell him that you saw me. Tell him you saw me. When you saw me, I was on my way. If you meet some old friends who are asking for me, they're asking for me, tell them I'm coming home some old day. I'm coming home. We only brought 2 banjos today. Don't worry.
It's okay, I have more in the house.
Well,
Tempt us.
it's funny, I think the last time we played in the Montreal area, we played on my old, I think it's like a 1920s banjo, and it sounds like something that's 100 years old. But I like it, it's fun, I learned a lot of tunes on it. But it's always been a problem of like, it's just not very loud, and it's hard to compete with a loud guitar, my banjo. Anyway, do you guys know the joke, like, I went to a gig, and before the gig I went to a restaurant and left the banjo in the car, and I left the car locked, and when I got back to the car, the window was smashed, and there were 3 more banjos in there. That kind of happened to us. We got hired for a private gig in December, and the fellow who hired us, he had a few really nice instruments. This one being one of them is hanging on the wall, and after we finished playing, I pulled this off the wall and I tuned it up and I was playing it and I was just commenting like, man, this is a nice banjo. I wish we had one like this. Like we played it at every show. And the owner of the banjo walked into the room, overheard me and said, oh, it's yours, like take it. And I was like, no, you can't take another musician's instrument. And he's like, no, take it, you should have it. And I was like, no, I'm not gonna take your banjo. And he said, if you don't take that banjo, I'm gonna break it over your fucking head. So I took the banjo. And we've been playing it at every show, just in case he shows up.
He's a big guy.
Yeah, I believe it.
Nice guy.
Yeah.
Really nice guy.
Anyway, so we're gonna play a couple of 5-string tunes that we've been learning recently. This first one is called The Queen of the Burlesque, which we found out also in Montreal that she used to own a little deli in Montreal.
Yes.
learn a lot of these songs by ear from recordings that thankfully we didn't have to dig through dirty, dusty crates to find, because there's a bunch of nerds out there who did that for us and digitized them, put them on the internet.
We still did that. We still do and did that.
But we don't have to. That's the beauty of it. This is a recording that was made in. This is from a recording that was made in 1894 called "Haul the Woodpile Down." Well, the red cow swatting the old blue fly way down in Florida. Old man laughs as the kids walk by. I'll haul the woodpile down. Steamboat ready to haul that pine way down in Florida. Grape is ripe on the old black vine. I'll haul the woodpile down. Traveling, we're traveling while all the world is round. That gal of mine on the Georgia line. I'll haul the woodpile. Everybody, we're traveling, traveling while all the world is round. That gal of mine on the Georgia line. I'll haul the woodpile down. Well, the house cat laughs at the old hound dog way down in Florida. Muskrat hides in the old burnt log. I'll haul the woodpile down. There's Captain Jim of the old Bob Lee way down in Florida. Drinks more rum than he does hot tea. I'll haul the woodpile down. Traveling, we're traveling while all the world is round. That gal of mine on the Georgia line. I'll haul the woodpile. Bum, bum, bum. We're traveling, traveling while all the world is round. That gal of mine on the Georgia line. I'll haul the woodpile down. Well, the tin roof leaks and the chimney leans way down in Florida. There's a hole in the seat of my old blue jeans. I'll haul the woodpile down. When I get weary, I lay down way down in Florida. And I bet you look nice in a new bling gown. I'll haul the woodpile down. Traveling, we're traveling while all the world is round. That gal of mine on the Georgia line. I'll haul the woodpile. We're traveling, traveling while all the world is round. That gal of mine on the Georgia line. We'll haul the woodpile down.
Now we'll play another tune that's off that Sunday Night Review vinyl.
Oh, I almost forgot about
Another tune that we both really love and that we perform pretty regularly, either on Sundays or elsewhere with Birdie. This is a song that she wrote for her father, and it's called When I Die.
It's sort of it plays on common tropes of popular folk songs that we all know, but it's sort of like the other side of them. 1, 2, 3, 4. When I die, can I ask a
Now we're gonna try to sing you a tune that we wrote.
Try. Try.
Yeah, we're gonna give it a shot. A song we wrote for our darling Sal. And it's called Darling Sal. My darling Sal. I came in after 6 months out in the pouring rain. Some people they change, but most stay the same. That ain't nobody to sing. I got lost in the middle of my hometown. I found you in the back room, just laying around, reading aloud. A welcome from a dear old pal. He sang to me a song he wrote for a friend of a friend. He said the words ain't the words, but the tune's like this. It's a long, late summer's lament. He hummed it first, then hacked out a real long verse. And then we smoked a pack of cigarettes and we turned. Woo! Yeah, we turned. Yeah, we turned. He came in from work and wearing that old smile on his face. With nothing but love in his eyes, I knew he had something to say. He said, let's go down to Chez Lucien for a beer. It seems you're never around whenever you're here. And ain't that weird? Aren't you glad to be home? Well, the truth is that I've had a hard time coming down. But it feels so good to see you now, and it's all coming round. Round and round I go on this Ferris wheel ride. Each time it passes, I can't place the changes it hides on my eyes. I'm a fool for I just came in after 6 months out in the driving snow. Some people they go, but most people don't, and that's all I know. I got lost, but then I found it again. The feeling ain't lost, turns out it's just up round the bend. So he said, if I don't see you, I saw you, my friend. Godspeed and I'll feed us in. Now we're going on tours together, which is real sweet, but that was a song written about going away on tours and coming home just to find Sal at home.
Didn't
Just,
you
just
guys,
where I left him.
you guys used to smoke jazz cigarettes?
Yeah, we
Oh,
changed
pack of
some of the lyrics. Well, we also smoked packs of cigarettes.
I love that too. We're gonna play a song by a friend of ours now. I hope that's okay. Do you guys know who Joe Abbott is? Yeah.
Oh, I know what you're doing.
Yeah. We've been playing a few of his tunes lately because
He writes so many goddamn fucking.
usually when you find a songwriter, it's like you find the songs of theirs that you like. But Joe, they're all golden. It's incredible.
Knocking them out of the park every time.
He's gonna be coming through this part of the world soon. I don't know.
I'm not sure when
He
exactly.
might be playing in Montreal. He's opening for Cat Clyde on that tour. So we just wanted to put that on your radars.
Give our boy a little shout out.
Yeah. This is a song of his called Chicken Bones.
Oh.
Oh, you thought it
I
was.
thought it was gonna be double double.
Yeah.
Chicken bones is my favorite though.
Oh.
Hallelujah, I would paddle to you on your island in the sea. And holy moly, I would row if only you would call upon me. With heart in hand, o'er land and sea, a mariner you make of me. And jeepers creepers, I would wear my sneakers through the toe. Don't you know? If I'd have known that you were by your lonesome, I would go. If it were so, hiking and humming to a wanderer to wander for you. 'Cause I was dreaming about leaving today. Make believing, but my reasons to stay are needless to say. Jesus Christ, I've had some sleepless nights out on my own. I lie alone. Don't know if I'm wise or just been swatting flies and skipping the stones. Chicken bones. I wish that I'd a fish to fry, or I'd a net to catch your eye. chicken bones. Breeze comes through my open door and over to your ocean shore. It calls to me across the sea. It's just what I've been waiting for. So we're gonna play one more song and then we'll do a little intermission maybe. Get Sal set up. Is that okay with you, Sal?
Sal? All right, one more, fine.
Okay, we'll do one more.
By request, we've been asked to play this song that we really love, but turns out we don't play very often anymore.
Yeah.
It's one of the only songs we're playing tonight you can find on a record we recorded. I suppose Joe and Sal as well. We don't have any CDs for sale anymore, they're sold out, but you can find them online.
Yeah.
You look us up, C.A Sonny.ca.
Digital
Everything's there.
CDs.
This song's called Furniture Man.
It's not about the man who would bring you the furniture or make it. It's about the man who would take it away.
That's right, take it away, brother.
Well, what insurance has a poor man got with the furniture man? You got no go, well, you got no show. Your inspector's wagon's gonna stand. They'll take anything that you possess, from a Bentic to a frying pan. If ever there was a devil born without horns, well, it must have been a furniture man. Well, take your time, Mr. Brown, please take your time. Oh, this furniture of mine, well, it's fire and everything. Mr. Cooper had it written down in my name. Take your time, Mr. Brown, please take your time. But Sally DeVoe, as everyone knows, she's the swellest gal in
And
town.
ain't she swell?
On Friday night, she has a big party and invites everyone around. They all come in and they stink full of gin and they try to raise a row. Well, there's nobody home but Sally DeVoe, and these are the words she says.
What did she say?
Well, take your time, Mr. Brown, please take your time. Oh, this furniture of mine, well, it's mine and everything. Mr. Cooper had it written down in my name. Take your time, Mr. Brown, please take your time. Well, the furniture man came to my house and I told him that my wife was sick. He came on in, he looked all around, even found my lost blue chip. Well, he went in the kitchen, he looked on the stove, and he found my frying pan. Well, if ever there was a devil born without horns, well, it must have been a furniture man. Well, take your time, Mr. Brown,
Yeah, no, that's.
So it looks like we have 3 people on stage now.
So let's welcome Sal to the stage. Greg, do you want to do the gift thing now? Let's just do it really quickly before people leave. Yeah, we're gonna have you do Where's the notebook? Get the notebook. We're gonna have you
No, it's a different one.
And the person that you pick is gonna get a gift certificate from Long and McQueen, who loves it. Well, Steve's is closed, so close your eyes and think.
Sam Antio.
$25 gift certificate. So you can get straight to chicks. I hope you're a musician. Oh, good. Sal with C.A Sonny.
At the age of like, I don't know, 21, I kissed my mom goodbye. When I shook my father's hand, I swear there was a tear in his eye. I drove my motorcycle, I rode it hard and fast. 22 days later, I was in the north at last. There were 50 other men in Chatwind with me. We were busting our asses in the pulp factory. 50 other men, all toiling in despair, with no ale, wine, or whiskey, or lady so fair. Every single morning, hear that big bell ring. How we loathed that sound, couldn't stand that thing. Down in the mess hall, the coffee was pale. The breakfast was nasty, the sausage was stale. There were 50 other men in Chatwind with me. We were busting our asses in the pulp factory. 50 other men, all toiling in despair, with no ale, wine, or whiskey, or lady so fair. Deep in December, some guy came to say that they're shutting this bitch down by the end of the day. Right before my eyes, the axe had fell. Well, that was it for me. I said, I'll see you boys in hell. Down in Vancouver, there were women to be met. There was whiskey to be had, but I hadn't had any yet. Bound for Vancouver, I would be there in a bit. Life was bearing down, I could feel the weight of it. It didn't take long for us to fall in love. Raven hair, ruby lips, and all of that stuff. I lived with her somewhere outside of East Van. She saw my inner child, but she loved the outer man. Down in Vancouver, there were women to be met. There was whiskey to be had, but I hadn't had any yet. Bound for Vancouver, I would be there in a bit. Life was bearing down, I could feel how she would dip her body in, how she'd bless the water when she touched it with her skin. Woman in the bathtub looking up at me, woman in the water, woman in the sea. I recall her in the water, I recall her in her rage, I recall it all and the turning of the page. Woman in the bathtub scowling at me, siren in the water, orphaned in the sea. Woman in the bathtub looking up at me, woman in the water, woman in the sea. Woman in the bathtub looking down at me, siren in the water, orphaned in the sea. That's the first song on the album. It's a coming of age song. This next one's a good old fashioned love song, reimagined for the new fashion. 1, 2, I love you. Moonbeams fall on you, the ocean swallows me. The sun pours down like honey when you're making love with me. I'll see you in Lunenburg, I'll see you in D.C. Have you been to Fredericton or to the Gaspé Sea? My eyes look at you, your eyes look at me. I see you and you see me, take me on your journey. Meet me at the motel at 5:30. If they ask you at reception, just tell them you're my wife. I'll see you in Slovenia or in the south of France. Have you been to India or Pakistan by chance? My eyes look at you, your eyes look at me. I see you and you see me, take me on your journey. Belugas on the bay, oh, seagulls on the shore. She puts her arms around me and calls me paramour. I'll see you in Halifax at the 22nd Pier, or Charlottetown is beautiful at this time of year. My eyes look at you, your eyes look at me. I see you and you see me, take me on your journey. So salt stains on the skin, sunbeams on the sea. Love is but 4 letters. Would you spell it out for me? All the women you know are tying the knot. All the women you know have got what they want. There's a woman I know, she's a woman, oh God. She's trying her best, trying to give it a shot. cuts like a knife. It's as sharp as her tongue, and I let it just slide. You said it's not what you said, that it's all in my head. Just talk to me, just talk to me. But it's not in my head, I think it's all in your tone. Don't talk to me, don't talk to me. Just leave me alone. All the men that you know seem kind of withdrawn, but they're not hollow men, they've just been putting it on. What's the matter now? Would it kill you to be nice? You know we're on the same road, we just paid a different price. What even happened to you? You used to be such a pretty thing. It started with a sob, and it ended with a bang. You said it's not what you said, that it's all in my head. Just talk to me, just talk to me. But it's not in my head, I think it's all in your tone. Don't talk to me, don't talk to me. Just leave me alone. What even happened to you? You used to be such a pretty thing. Yeah, such a pretty thing. That's C.A Sonny. You met them already.
Hi.
We'd like to play our new album out loud for you guys tonight. So while I sing these songs, if you can, I'd like if you could picture for me like two people in a room together. Same two people, the rooms change throughout the songs. The rooms are in different parts of the country or just different rooms in the apartment that I'm picturing. But it runs as a consistent theme. It's like there's one person who's like anxiously attached with like their nails digging into the other's flesh, and the other pulling away. And that cycle, you know, that one, the withdrawn person with the anxious one. It's a familiar one, I know, I've been there. Want me to tune this? Well, let's find that together. But yeah, it's the same cycle that repeats over and over again. And this one's called something. It was the same old scene at your place. Tears of rage across the face. I was shutting down while you threw a fit. Would you look at that? I'm inadequate. Remember Adam in the garden gate, cast away for one mistake. He was eating dust, naked and ashamed. As I left your place, I felt about the same. I let you break my bank, but I keep getting paid. Break my back, I like getting laid, but I never thought that you'd break my heart. No, I never thought you'd break my fucking heart. Setting sun, silver moon, light bulb bare inside my room. I wanna go back home to while away my time. Would you look at us? We outdid ourselves this time. I let you break my bank, but I keep getting paid. Break my back, I like getting laid, but I never thought that you'd break my heart. No, I never thought you'd break my fucking heart. So when my mortal life's complete, drag my corpse through the city streets, for I have loved you in the air that lingers there, where I couldn't bear our wicked love affair. I let you break my bank, but I keep getting paid. Break my back, I like getting laid, but I never thought that you'd break my heart. No, I never thought you'd break my fucking heart.
So I do have like a medical condition. Sorry, but I have to. Laura John just told me I have to wear this thing for like 20 minutes every night. I don't really mind, but it's so fucking loud. The album was recorded in Nova Scotia, in Dartmouth, at a Fang studio. Previously it used to be called New Scotland Studio. We spent a week there in November to do it. Joe Plaskett sat in on it.
He didn't sit on it.
Well, Joe Plaskett sat in the coffee shop next door.
He was around.
Yeah, he loved it, probably. But yeah, it was at Joe Plaskett studio, but he didn't actually. He wasn't part of the album at all.
He did his laundry.
He was doing his laundry, yeah. He told us to quiet down while he does his laundry. Can you guys keep it down? A number of things have been trapped on my tongue, like I'm sorry, but did you forget I was young? And that's no excuse, I know that it's not. You were looking for a lover, and it's not what you got. You retraced your steps to see where you slipped, but make no mistake, it was I who had tripped. I've heard all your statements, and is that what you mean? I can read all your lines, but not in between.
how you sat on the floor with my head in your lap. I'm sorry, I said, and fuck you, you cried, then stormed out the door before I replied. You were pissed off, that's fair, and you hate me, that's fine. I squandered your days more precious than mine. But I was candid with you, forthcoming and clean, when I was closer to you than I'd ever been. The album's called Forthcoming and Clean. I also want to talk about the album cover. It's been very controversial. We've been on this tour from Toronto to New Brunswick, Nova Scotia, and back again. It's turned a lot of heads, it's pissed a lot of people off. You know why?
Hey Sal, are we talking about this album cover?
Yeah, that one, yeah.
This one that's a gorgeous work of art that you should have on your wall? That's what I just said.
That's right.
It pissed a lot of people off because there's a naked woman on the album.
Oh my
Oh
God.
my God.
Well, she's not naked, she's wearing a bathtub. But,
You can see shoulders,
They're Christians.
but I want to say she's a very good friend of mine. And she also built the guitar on the cover of the album.
Damn.
She used to work in Montreal at the Myland.
That's true. Yeah, she worked with Mike.
Ruminating in the garden, on your hands and knees. The same old path again, you know where it leads. The same old path with blades of grass beaten down. You said you'll never love again. I said I'd always be around. A storm is brewing, it's moving in fast. Take the clothes off the lines, they're like sails without the mast. You're like a sailor's wife, it occurs to me. With one foot on the shore, and the other in the sea. I remember many years ago when we were still quite young. We were living at Katrina's, reading Walt Whitman. What is love, I ask unto you? You said, I don't know what it is. I think I said, I know that you do. Now you're sitting in the kitchen with the baby on your knee. Baby looks at mama, but mama looks at me. Look at me, my hair is turning gray. You said you'll never love again. Maybe it's better off that way. When my body's dead and gone and I shuffle off this coil, I'll give myself back to earth, bequeath myself to soil. If you still want to see me, for the dirt under your nails and on the soles of your feet. Yeah, it's really nice to sing in a room where people lend all of their ears, each of their ears, to you. It happens very seldom, in my opinion, or my experience. But we have the album Forthcoming and Clean. It's like, I have CDs back there. They're $20. And if you haven't already, I would mean a lot if you would buy it, because that money goes a lot further than anyone really knows. Because sometimes it's like a very foolish endeavor, financially especially. So it helps a lot. But if you can't afford it, I get it, I've been there. It's streaming online. But listen to it in any way you can, because I just want it to be within arm's reach for everyone. And if you like it, let me know. Yeah, if you like it, message me or something.
But seriously, don't like it.
If you don't like it, don't say anything, yeah. I hate constructive criticism. But no, message me at Sal Sings Songs on Instagram, I mean that. Pure of heart, she never told a lie, never mean to me, but she always made me cry. Her skin was taut, we never ever fought, and she always loved to smell the flowers that I got. She always looked for change in the pillows of the couch. She always looked so nice, even though she had a slouch. I always got lost in the ocean in her eyes. She always walked around with bruises on her thighs. The words that I used always made her amused. The words that she used often kept me confused. I could have stayed with her if I decided to stay, but I couldn't shake the feeling that I had to run away. I was disenchanted with my tongue already caught. There was no substance anymore, and my heart began to rot. If there's a will,
If there's a will,
then there's a way.
and there's a way. If there's a will, we'll meet again someday.
If there's a will,
If there's a will,
then there's a way.
and there's a way. If there's a will, we'll meet again someday.
So my shit all neatly packed in my Sunfire Pontiac. There was a gusty gale going, it was blowing at my back. If there's a will,
If there's a will,
then there's a way.
and there's a way. If there's a will, we'll meet again someday.
If there's a will,
If there's a will,
then there's a way.
then there's a way. Fairly well, we'll meet again someday.
So I like thinking of like there's a rich history of storytelling and like this kind of music. And I was just talking to Elliot, and like I like to so much going on.
We're there.
I like to think of like the narratives of it, like aging. We grow older and our lives become richer for many reasons, but we become full of stories. And like my favorite ones are like the ones that are mundane. I love them so much. You know, I like them more than like spectacular stories, because mundane stories are the ones that happen every freaking day. But in the mundane, you also like you can sometimes get like bouts of I don't want to use the D word, but depression
you're like in the throes of that, like sometimes. Well, sorry. From a storyteller's perspective, like the protagonist of this song is in the throes of depression. He feels like life isn't worthwhile. He's never done anything good. Nobody likes him. You know, he's run his course, and that's it for him. And he spends all his time watching TV. And like, I don't know, going to the gym. Yeah. Taking supplements. Yeah. And he would take B12. Yeah. But anyway, that kind of grinding, kind of toiling scenario. And it is the same character from the other songs, same protagonist. It's my favorite one. Me. I used to have a way with words, but now I've abandoned it. What's the point in trying to polish a turd? It's like putting makeup on a pile of shit. I remember getting drunk at Irene's, dirty jokes and innuendo. But now I haven't smiled in a while. I quit drinking, but my head is still sore. I used to know Lady Luck, and Lady Luck used to know me. But now she doesn't even give a flying fuck. Nobody gives a shit about me.
We love you!
They say I had a pretty good run, but the truth is that I didn't even try. I'm surprised I've gotten anything done. It's a miracle that I'm still alive. What happened to my vigor and my vim? Now I just sit and watch TV and drink Gatorade when I'm at the gym for potassium and vitamin C. For potassium, magnesium, calcium, and vitamin C. This must be sort of tongue-in-cheek, and also it's kind of about writer's block. I always forget to say that. So there are 14 songs on the album. There's one of them we didn't write. It's by one of my favorite songwriters called Campbell Woods. He lives in Ontario, small town Ontario. I asked him if we could cover his song, and he said, okay, which is amazing. But it's like, it really fits in this album, I thought, and I wish I wrote it first, but Campbell got there. Fucking Campbell. He's a nice guy.
His name is Campbell Woods.
Did I not say his name?
I don't know.
Campbell Woods, yeah. Campbell Woods is great. There's a yellow house across the street. Sometimes at night I watch the people there sleep. From my front porch I see them clear, and I think of the simple joy of having you near. And I put out my smoke, then go upstairs
coming close, nobody dares. It was a series of moments, a number of words, some of them blurry, and most of them slurred, and all of them worn from repeated use. It was I love you, I'm sorry, there's some kind of excuse. It was a sad holiday, a quiet drive. It was a goodbye letter that never arrived. She's a reaper, my lips are sore. She's a keeper, but I can't keep her for my own. She calls me up in the afternoon, says the court date's been set for the middle of June, and I say I hope that it rains for 40 days, and it carries the courthouse away and away. And she says drinking again, I'm not surprised. And she hangs up the phone without saying goodbye. She's a reaper,
I've reached my goal.
my lips are sore. She's a keeper, but I can't keep her for my own. So I count on it going my way in the end. Too stubborn to change, too brittle to bend, and too bitter to taste, too little to own the mistakes that I've made and the fits that I've thrown, or the sad consequence of a wasted ring. It's a little life, what a funny thing. She's a reaper, my lips are sore. She's a keeper, but I can't keep her for my own.
That line means so much to me. It's a little life, what a funny thing. Because it does feel like that in my journey. And like, this tune is like, musically has like two parts, and one is like really haphazard and anxious, and the other is like supposed to be sweet. And I think of like my own like different parts that make me up and how they feel insignificant in the great space that's the spirit itself. Do you remember? Do you remember that delightful afternoon when the sun just shined the window through? Was that in spring when we had only met?
remember. Oh, I'm trying to forget. I can't talk again. There's nothing in my head. No, not this shit again. I'm hanging by a thread. Do you recall when the trees were almost bare and the subtle breeze, the tussle of your hair? Was that in fall when you firmly turned about? Do I recall? Oh, that's all I think about. I can't walk again. There's something with my legs, and you can keep that whiskey bottle. Just leave behind the dress. Like a bit of prose that I wrote, but it's based off of a song, or rather the song's based off of the piece of writing there. I've tried to fit a lot of words on the back of that tiny thing, so good luck.
My dad made fun of you for it.
Yeah. Magnifying glass, flashlight too. When their feet touched beneath the table where they sat, quick yet reluctant, they would each pull them back. Then due to the work of a mystical force, they would itch to each other till they drew them back close. Neither of them could actually say what brought them together and compelled them to stay. But it was electric how the discourse would go. It was smooth and easy, like honey should flow. They were wrapped in the scarves that they made from the thread of the yarn that they'd woven and spoken and said. They were inklings romantic and lovers' ideals. They were good at that dance, and they spun at their heels. It was a frantic affair, like all of his work. There was no sun, moon, or stars. It was just only her. He said I would die for you, and if that was too hard on you, then I'd come back to life for you. She set off that night, that wintry night, and he held no feelings as she stepped out of sight. The snow on the ground was untouched and serene, as though no soul had ever passed through that scene. So for a while I've held one notion inside, that perhaps they weren't destined the way that lovers unite, but rather to behold each other from afar, and to cherish one another for what they each are. We're gonna do a few more.
Yeah, like a bunch.
Please.
2 more sets!
This one, in my opinion, is like the most dramatic one. And I want to note that the character of the song, he's saying a lot of things. He doesn't really mean them. He's making like a lot of declarations, but they're not. You know, later on when he sobers up, he's like, well, I don't know if I really believe that. But in the moment, he does. And that's when the song is sung. It's called The Vows of Love Mean Nothing. The vows of love mean nothing. They're all just idle chatter. The vows of love mean nothing. They're a bunch of jibber-jabber, but they make good subject matter. So I'll dust off my notebook, you know, the one that's bound in leather, and I'll jot down a note about when we were together, when we couldn't stand each other. By then my mind starts roaming to the hills of Mexico. The women in Oaxaca, the way they come and go. The women come and go. I can picture them all standing in their pink and yellow dresses. The men intently watching their soft and supple faces, their ancient pretty faces. Maybe one will have the honor to see someone undress and whisper to their lover, "Es mi primera vez. Es mi primera vez." The vows of love mean nothing. They're all just idle chatter. The vows of love mean nothing. They're a bunch of jibber jabber, but they make good subject matter. Now I'm cleansing my apartment of pictures, poems, and letters. There's one here on the shelf, but I'll take that one down later. I'll get to that one later. It's just a black and white snapshot that I took of her in Georgia. She was pumping at the station outside of Atlanta in dirty Alpharetta. An aggressive sunny day. She was staring at the meter. The things I said were sweet, but those unsaid are sweeter. Things unsaid are sweeter. I see a fragile little woman consumed by life itself. I couldn't take that picture down, so I put it back myself, like it was made for myself. The vows of love mean nothing. They're all just idle chatter. The vows of love mean nothing. They're a bunch of jibber jabber, but they make good subject matter. Now I know the pain of loneliness can't be cured by the pen, for the moving hand will write and then move on again. We all move on again. The vows of love mean nothing.
Say thanks to the ranch, Grassroots Music Ranch. What a beautiful venue we have. And it's nice to be in spaces where people that run it care and put love into it.
Oh,
You
we
can feel
don't
it.
care at all.
I don't know you one bit. And I sense it.
We're just happy you're here.
We're used to this.
We're here.
You said you're on a bunch of pallets, yeah.
I like the pallets and bales.
Good album, man. Pallets and bales. Next album.
Alright.
Two. When you're taking a shower, does it feel like the rain? The rain, the rain, the rain.
midnight and I'm smoking beside you. Can you feel the flame, the flame, the flame, the flame? And when you quit your hesitating, will you kiss me? Oh, kiss me, Lorraine. Lorraine, Lorraine, Lorraine. Kiss me already, Lorraine. I've been waiting like a month, I've been waiting like a stone. So what's another day? But here we are alone. I've been waiting like a month, I've been waiting like a stone. And here we are again, just you and I alone. I've been waiting, Lorraine, 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 Lorraine. Kiss me already, Lorraine. When you're sitting at the station, does it feel like the train, the train, the train, the train? Will you turn to the window, then back to me again? Turn, turn again. And when you quit your hesitating, will you kiss me? Oh, kiss me, Lorraine. Lorraine, Lorraine, Lorraine. Kiss me already, Lorraine. Are you a woman or a girl? Are you a damsel in distress? What's the difference anyway? You say you like the fairer sex. Are you a woman or a girl? Are you a lady or a dame? What's the difference anyway? Yes, to me it's all the same. What's that difference, Lorraine? Lorraine, Lorraine, Lorraine. Kiss me already, kiss me already, kiss me, I'm ready, Lorraine. So we're gonna leave you with this synopsis of the summer of last year. It's sort of like a quick rundown, a quick 7-minute rundown of what happened. Remember the summer, guys?
Oh, do I ever?
There's a lot of strange, weird people around in the summer. Talk about these guys. Your eyes were steely blue. You had your yellow sweater on. I asked the waitress for a pencil. She had no apron on. I drew a picture of your face, then signed it with my name, and handed you the napkin so you could do the same. You looked so fucking beautiful in that incandescent glow, and the steam just kept rising from our massive bowls of foam. We had to have a little chat right before I went on tour. You said, Sal, I like you very much. I said, I like you more. You said, I like you very much. I said, I like you even more. If you would allow me, I'd take you home for sure. I'd take you home for sure. You said something about expectations and how they make you pull away. I said, I understand completely, Lorraine, it's okay. But there's one thing I didn't mention, something I failed to do. I didn't have the nerve to say that I was in love with you. I didn't have the nerve to say that I was in love with you. If you would allow me, I'd say those things to you. I'd say those things to you. So I met a lot of people when I was out of town, and I thought about you all the time as I made my round. And in my fleeting conversation, I would speak about you too. How if you were an apple, I would take a bite of you. If you were an apple on a grocery shelf, if you would allow me, I'd keep you for myself. I'd keep you for myself. Our courtship was in June, but we sealed it in July. And August was a hard month. All I did was drive with Sonny riding shotgun, listening to Petunia's cricket song, and C.A in the backseat just yodeling along. You know I'm exalted by your words. You don't even know how much they're worth. When I didn't hear from you, I fell back to earth. Because in August you were absent, and in September I was stoned, and everything that I had hoped just had to be postponed. Everything that I had hoped had to be postponed. If you would allow me, I'd keep you for my own. I would have kept you for my own. My friend Alyssa lives in Nelson. I think she's practical and wise. She's like a forest-dwelling nymph with pessimism in her eyes. She said everyone gets hurt, Sal. You know everyone gets burned. And in living and in loving, this is what she learned. Never let anybody know that you're in love with them, because that's just trouble in the end, trouble in the end.
Play like 10 more songs or what?
Right?
Yeah. 3 more sets!
I mean, we're here to chill too. We can pick some tunes, whatever. Yeah, we jamming. I hope you like jamming too.
Wait a second, what's happening?
Whoa, 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 what are you doing?
Better use some encores!
Come on, encore, 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 encore!
4 more sets!
That was
I have one more thing that these guys can play all night.
Almost. You almost got us.
Almost the what?
You almost got us. That was a smooth walk away.
Oh. Yeah, just like
2
we
more
practiced.
hours.
What was that?
Yeah, I'll do one more.
How many more songs?
C.A Sonny know like 1,000 tunes, so we can go all night, but I only know 15.
I don't know, I know where you're staying tonight, so.
Maybe we'll do one off of our last album. It's called My Friend the Waitress. It's also for sale here.
Play waitress, right?
Yeah, actually this song is called...
Yeah, our friend.
It turns out we weren't friends at all, actually.
Yeah.
I found out the hard way. There's a theme of my life. Yeah.
You love waitresses.
Oh, God. Come on.
This song used to be called My Friend the Waitress. It's called Scrapes and Nicks. Remember how it goes?
Right?
Remember how it goes?
Yeah, I think so.
Whatever happened to us this time happened without any rhyme or any reason. All I wanna do is die these days. I'd say I'm glad that I don't own a gun. It's been so goddamn good to know you and see how you changed, how you grew. Off again and on again, that awful shit that never ends. But you said you'd try and change. I still have your rings and things and your silver chains. They only bring me down and feeling strange. It's been so goddamn good to know you and see how you changed, how you grew. How have you been? What's new with you? Have you been keeping busy too? I don't know if I wanna know. I've been up and down again and only drinking now and then, but life's been fucking slow. It's been so goddamn good to know you and see how you changed, how you grew. How's your new job anyhow? You're not waiting tables now for all those horny pricks. Somehow you just made it through. You walked away with just a few scrapes and nicks. Scrapes and fucking nicks. I haven't sang that song in so long. Okay. Come gather around and the story I'll tell, one that I'll know well, about a
all started quite late one night. We got drunk, we had a fight. I tried so hard to get through to you, and then you said, fuck you, well, fuck you too.
Fuck you too, fuck you too,
Yeah,
fuck you too, fuck you too, fuck you too, oh, fuck you too.
I'd like to take you up to Mariah's Peak. I've got something for you there. Well, it's nothing new, it's like a game to you. When you said fuck you, well, fuck you too. Well, it's nothing new, it's like a game to you. When you said fuck you, well, fuck you too.
Fuck you too, fuck you too,
Yeah,
fuck you too, fuck you too, fuck you too, oh, fuck you too, fuck you too, fuck you too,
just to
fuck
you.
you too, fuck you too, fuck you too, oh, fuck you too.
Went out last night for just a drink with the guys. I came home this morning with bloodshot eyes. Bloodshot eyes. No more, no more. I can't live like this. I'm sick from the whiskey and its deadly kiss. Deadly kiss. I see a pretty little girl